Peace is a lie. That is what the Sith believe. They promise power. Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations. They must be stopped. Okay, now let's hear you, Marcus.
Peace is a lie. That is what the Sith believe. They promise power. Now they wield it. We face the greatest Sith in generations. They must be stopped.
Well, I think you did okay. Just okay.
God.
Marcus did all right. Cassia did all right. I'm going to call it a tie.
Okay.
And hello there, and welcome to the Old Republic podcast. There was some news today, so we thought we would get our friend Marcus from Holocronicles of a Jedi and the upcoming Unreal Cinema project to come on and talk with us about it. Marcus, how are you doing?
I'm doing excellent, people. Today was just a very, very, very intense morning and then afternoon with so much happening for a Thursday.
I know.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely an unexpected kind of news whirlwind of a day today. So I was at the computer and I pull up Twitter and I see that the Sony conference thing is going on. So I'm like, oh, let's see what they're announcing. So I pop it open and the second tweet down is from IGN and it says, Knights of the Old Republic remake coming your way. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Let me look at this. Is this a legit thing? Is this some Twitter shenanigans going on? But no, sure enough, it is the real thing. So we've been hearing Aspyr is making this remake for, a couple of months now. And today was the day they finally made it official.
Yeah. And I'm under the weather. You might be able to hear that. So yeah. But it was a crazy, crazy intense day, a fun day. I have been kind of expecting this announcement, but I expected it to happen in next year's celebration. So it was interesting to get it this early, which kind of makes me wonder about future Disney Plus shows if we're going to get any live screen KOTOR shenanigans.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised. Like I said, I wasn't looking for it at all today. I was expecting like you to see it either in Celebration or maybe like E3 presentations or something like that. But yeah, coming out on this, Sony PlayStation, reveal show kind of thing. Marcus, had you been keeping up on this news with the Aspyr remake, or how? On a scale of 0 to infinite, how surprised were you to see this news come across your computer today?
Well, I can't really put it into numbers. I can only put it in this form of my level of excitement. I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. That's all that went through my head. That's all. It's just passed right out as soon as that happened because, oh God. So I'm just like you guys, where we knew that Aspyr was going to do the remake, and it's been out there. It's been known since they've been bringing back, Republic Commando, the original KOTOR game, and KOTOR 2, which I'm doing a playthrough right now. Nice. They've been bringing back the games, and then they announced a long time ago that yes, Aspyr is going to be doing the remake of the first KOTOR. So we've been in the dark for the longest time, and then now we finally get to see a sliver, pre-rendered cutscene, mind you, but still a sliver of just like, here it is, it's official, we're making it. And yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's been a pretty robust rumor that really only seemed to gain traction, and it never really seemed like too out there. So it's nice to just kind of finally see it confirmed, because I think with the podcast we kind of mentioned it throughout the podcast run, and now it's like finally been announced. So
it's officially out there in the world now. We don't know a ton of details about it. Like, like we'd said, they announced it on the kind of this PlayStation panel thing today. So it is going to come to the PlayStation first, I believe, as a timed exclusive, and then to the PC, and then eventually it'll make its way to Xbox, of course. But it's kind of interesting that it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive when the first one was actually pulled off of the PlayStation 2 from LucasArts, I believe, at the time was going to originally be on the Xbox and PlayStation. So interesting that it's coming full circle back to this platform.
It is
Totally
fascinating.
flipped.
Yeah, the fact that it was an Xbox exclusive first. Well, I don't know. I think it was PC then Xbox. Either way, they had a deal with Microsoft anyway. So it never came to PlayStation. So I guess they were just like, hey, we want to sell PS5, so we're going to throw a bunch of money at you guys. Okay, I guess you can have this for your launch, and then we'll do a timed release on PC. So everybody, that's the number one thing in all the comments that I've seen, just like, why is it coming to PS5? I don't have a PS5. It better come out for PC. It better come out for Xbox. It'll come out for the other systems. Don't worry. Just be patient.
I mean, as invested in the Old Republic world as we are, like, I don't know if I would get a PS5,
I think you will. I think you are. It's happening.
He's doing a mind trick right now, so I'm actually just buying one right now, so yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Now, unfortunately, if you've been looking for a PlayStation 5, you've probably been hard-pressed to find one. Marcus, I don't know if you've been shopping around for them very much. I look every once in a while, and to no avail, but hopefully by the time this comes out, they didn't give any sort of indication as dates or anything like that, or how far along they are. There's an article on StarWars.com that kind of digs into it a little bit, and it basically just says that the game's been underway for a little while now, but really no more information than that as far as the timeline goes for this thing.
I think we're basically, all that we're getting is basically what we just saw with the Sony press conference today. It's just that, yes, we got some of the original team working on it. We don't know about the voice talent, but I can tell you right now, definitely Bastila, Jennifer Hale's coming back as Bastila. That's no doubt. But of course, the development team, that's all we're going to hear about. We're going to we are so excited to bring this classic back to a new generation. La da 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 da. Sprinkles on top of everything. We're not giving you a release date, not until probably
Celebration.
Fall. Celebration. Oh yeah, that's
Celebration next year. And then my hypothesis would be 2023, the 20th anniversary, the remake comes out.
That is a really good assumption. But I think they're probably going to push until 2022 fall of 2022. But it would be more poetic if it was on the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. It might be Lego Star Wars to market. It's hard to say.
That's, you know what? Yeah, give Lego Star Wars the Skywalker Saga, which I want that game so bad. I want it.
Someday it'll come out.
Someday, somehow, and whenever I have, or either of us have those consoles to play it on, someday. But
do you remember when Kingdom Hearts 3 just totally skipped the PS3?
Yeah, and that was the day I was like, thank God I have an Xbox.
Yeah.
Because I would have gone insane. And then just, oh God, Kingdom Hearts 3. The most convoluted story in the world. But still, it's so good. I have feelings about that game. Are y'all fans of Frozen at all? Or a little tangent for a little bit.
Not particularly, but we're open.
I've never seen Frozen. I've made it a point to never watch it. No, not really. I don't have anything against Frozen. I just never saw it.
I hate Frozen with a passion. I've never even seen it. It's just a terrible story. I'm tired of that song.
I just I hadn't seen it for like a couple years after it came out, so then it just kind of turned into this thing that I've never seen it. So I'd like I like that going forward. But go on with Frozen from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay, so I saw Frozen. Yeah, yeah. But I was just like you, Ryan. Just like, you know what? I don't care. I just don't care. It's like, yeah, let it go. Whatever. It's a hit song. Bleh. Then, was like, you know what? Let's find out what the whole hoopla is all about. Let's see. Watched
It's just
it.
a really good song.
It's a good song when you see it in context. Just like, okay, yeah, this is a good song. All right, that was all right. It's cool. Am I gonna watch the second one? Nah. But as soon as it was announced that Frozen was a part of Kingdom Hearts 3, I was like, ugh. If they just go with any other Pixar, or Disney animated, sorry, those are different. Any Disney animated, I was good with Big Hero 6, but they put Frozen in the game, and I was like, all right, this is one world. I'm gonna just plow through the fastest I can. I don't care if I die a bunch of times. I'm gonna get past this as fast as possible. Is there a way I can skip these scenes, please? No, it's because you're playing through your first time. I had to sit through this. It's like, all right, cool. It is my least favorite world of all Kingdom Hearts games because I just don't care about it. It stops the story. There is no story. It's just you playing Frozen all over, playing the movie. And I was just like, just get it out of here. Just if there's anything, just pull out. Just pull that world out of the game and give me another Tarzan adventure. I don't care.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, we'll have to maybe just make this a Frozen interlude, just like have it all on its own, and people will be like, I'm here for Keanu Reeves as Revan, not like Frozen. But
you know what would have been better if Keanu Reeves showed up and then he started singing, whoa, we gotta let this world go, and then we go into Incredibles world. Like, give me something that.
I thought you were gonna go full John Wick world, but
no. It'll be water guns, not full on real pistols.
Okay, I guess so. But one more tangent about Frozen, and then we'll move on. But
Frozen.
I remember
is a lie.
I did enjoy watching Once Upon a Time. It kind of had some ups and downs, but once they just kind of full on did Frozen, I'm like, well, it was good while it lasted. I think like they're kind of being told to include these characters, but
that's the twist on that. So many people have told me to watch Once Upon a Time, and whenever they did Frozen, they were like, wow, it's actually better than the animated movie. So I'm just, really? In your experience, Cassia, is it better?
I feel like it would have been maybe a more mature story if it were the live action version. Because Frozen 2, I think, was different than what a lot of people expected. It's not really necessarily a bad thing, but maybe a combination of what Frozen 2 was and, like, Once Upon a Time decided to be. I mean, I watched it. I felt like it was maybe a little bit out of left field, but yeah.
All right, then.
It's a discussion for another day.
Another day.
That's right, for the Peripheral Frozen podcast. But so I guess to bring this back around, I'm going to make an excellent transition right here. So Marcus, you said in Kingdom Hearts 3 you really wish they would have replaced the Frozen world with something else. So that starts my gears going about this Knights of the Old Republic remake. What are they going to have to change? Why are they going to have to change it? What do you want to make sure they don't change? Just maybe kind of, some quick hits about what you think that this thing is going to turn into.
Change nothing. The game was perfect as it is. Okay. I would love if there's anything they would change, I would probably update the combat system to be somewhat in the form of Kingdom Hearts, to where it's more free and not still that same kind of upgrade system of, leveling up if every single battle, XP and stuff like that. But make it more free roam the way that Kingdom Hearts was, to where you can jump into anything and then run away and stuff. You can in the original game, but just more free flow, And definitely, let's see, would love to see an updated swoop race. That'd be cool. Be more like the pod races in the in episode 1.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? There's a lot. I want Gizka toys, like some kind of plushie. Or pop vinyl, something. I don't care.
Definitely.
And then
Gizka merch in Galaxy's Edge would be amazing. A Gizka wrap. I mean, like, so good.
With some barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah. I'm more of
yeah.
a honey mustard person, but yeah.
Ooh, spicy mustard. Just a little bit on the side. Let's see. What else can we change? Definitely, I would love to see updated costumes. So Jolie's costume that he has, his robes that are now famous, the character design, that are on like all the ones that you look up like on Galaxy of Heroes, like that costume. That one I love, and I will be cosplaying as that character for Celebration. So that's my first cosplay to build of my own.
Very nice.
What color is Jolie's lightsaber? There's one correct answer.
No, there's two. There's two.
Okay.
As a Padawan, it's blue. Whenever he goes on to when we finally meet him when he's an older man, it's green.
Okay.
And in my show, you find out the reason why.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. What about you, Cassie? Is there anything that you think makes sense to change for the remake, or anything you definitely want to see?
I definitely think we're going to see a different combat system. I mean, I can definitely understand that turn-based combat wasn't for everyone, and I think it held back a lot of people from kind of playing through and enjoying KOTOR, so I definitely think that's happening. I kind of think you'll kind of see a combination of KOTOR 1 and 2 and some changes to the story, but maybe some of the threads are the same. I think I was surprised when we saw Revan in the remake announcement while Bastila was speaking. Like, you see the shadowy Revan kind of approach and ignite the saber. I was like, oh, it kind of seems like a lot of it's in shadow, but a lot of the iconography of Revan is the same. So I kind of wonder if, like, some of the more iconic characters are going to look similar to what they looked like in KOTOR, like Malik, Bastila, Karth. But I think it's just a new interpretation of KOTOR. We just have to look at it like knights in, in a story like King Arthur, where, like, the main threads are the same, but you can see different interpretations of them. Like, we just had Gawain and the Green Knight come out this year, which is an excellent movie, and, like,
it's my favorite movie of the year so far.
And storytelling, yeah.
If
like,
I have my top 10 list, it's on there. It's really high.
Yeah. And then you have Excalibur, and then you have, like, the original literature that it's based on. So, like, you can have all these different interpretations of Knights of the Old Republic, but it's still, Knights of the Old Republic. It's still Star Wars.
Yeah, and it mentions that in the Star Wars article. They're talking to, I guess, whoever is, kind of running up the game production there, and makes a point to say that it has to update and change enough to making a remake worthwhile to do, but it still has to stay enough the same that it still captures the same feel and memories that we all have of the original. So it's going to be a balancing act, I think, for him. But yeah, I'm kind of like you guys. I think definitely an updated battle system. I hadn't even thought of that, but that's a really good point, Marcus, to do something with the swoop bike racing. That's maybe my least favorite part of Knights of the Old Republic. I usually avoid it if I don't really need to do it. So if they...
It's one of the best parts. That's easy money. That's easy credits. It's so easy.
Yeah, it's just, for me, I would be better, like you said, if it was more of like a pod race type of a thing where it was more of like an actual like kind of more of a racing game as opposed to kind of just that little 2D kind of mini game that it was there. So maybe an update to that. It'll be interesting to see the side quests, how those are handled, because that's the thing when you have a big RPG like that people now have been thinking about and remembering and replaying for the last 20 years. Everyone's experience with the game is different. So, if you, ask 10 people, what are their key takeaways from it, you're going to get, 10 slightly different answers at least. So
I feel like here's the thing. With all the side quests and everything that's in it, it's like, yeah, bring those back, bring them all back, beef up a little bit, a few of them, especially make them more easily accessible. Like, yeah, sure, you can activate them whenever you have certain party members and stuff like that, but make them more accessible. Like on my replay of KOTOR 1, I wasn't able to trigger Destil. It's like I didn't Yeah, I even brought Karth with me, and it didn't trigger at all. It's like, where was he? And I'm like, during my playthrough, I was just like, okay, let me see if I can get every single side mission on there. And come to find out, I did things out of order. So all of a sudden, finding Bandon on Korriban, which is poetic, and instead of Manon. But I almost said Moana. What's wrong with me? Disney. Let's see, and the court drama that you, Brian, be the worst lawyer of the galaxy.
Yeah, if you want to hear about my failings, go back and listen to our first podcast with Marcus. Cassie could probably tell you the number. I'm bad with numbers, but we talk about how
74.
It was 74, I believe.
Yeah.
And plus, and I just want to make a correction on there. I think I said officer and a gentleman. I meant a few good men.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant.
That's what I was kind of like. Oh, yeah.
It's like, Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? So, that kind of situation. Yeah, another side mission I would love to see. I would love to see maybe an updated version of like Canderous. Like, if they're for character models, I would love them to model Ron Perlman after model Canderous after Ron Perlman. Words, because I've always envisioned Ron Perlman as Canderous for a live-action version.
That was a popular fan cast for Canderous Ordo. It was Ron Perlman, or what's the name of the actor who portrays Thanos?
Oh, Josh Brolin?
Josh Brolin is another popular one, but for me, I always kind of was like Nikolai Coster-Waldau, you know? Like,
oh, but he's too dashing. No. He's you need grizzleness with that man. He can't be beautiful.
Have you seen Game of Thrones season 7?
Girl, I've seen all of Game of Thrones. Have you seen Oblivion?
He looks grizzled in that, you know?
Not enough. He's just got dirt on him. It's not the same.
He just got dirt on him and didn't shave that morning. And
we will take him to the school of Leonardo DiCaprio's Revenant, and we will grizzle him, and he will be the Canderous Ordo.
He will be Canderous.
Congratulations, child. You are now grizzled, and yet you still look like you are 25 years old for a 75-year-old man. How is that possible? We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to be like, how old is Canderous supposed to be? But, yeah. So, one question I had for you guys is, in the teaser released today, when Revan ignites his saber, I don't know if I'm really just bad with colors or if it was supposed to be ambiguous, but did you guys think it was purple or red?
Oh, red. Instantly red. It's
Yeah.
a very light shade of red, but it's red.
It kind of seemed magenta, so I'm like, oh, I wonder if this is supposed to be in between dark and light.
The twist, hot pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks kind of purplish because he ignites it kind of off screen and you just get the glow like casting up onto him. But then when it pulls back and it's showing him like at a distance, it looks more red to me.
That's
there.
interesting.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
You can't see the hilt.
No, you can't. It's like I'm looking at the trailer right now on the little bit of it. It's like you see it on his sleeve and like on his like rib that it's all red, and then the outer shell of it's purple because it's mixing it with the black. And then no, you really don't see the well, you get a sliver of the hilt actually if you zoom in at 0.34-0.5, you will see that it is his hilt. It's a little silvery. It has a little bit of spikes. There you go.
You should be a voice actor or something. I don't know. So.
And sometimes, I surprise myself.
Yeah, I'll go out on a limb and assume that the hilt's going to look exactly like the Hasbro one that's on my shelf over here because that would make the most sense from their marketing and merchandising potential.
Yeah.
Now that
merchandising,
and that lightsaber actually changes from red to purple, I believe. So
Okay.
yeah. Well, hey, it could be purple, it could be red, either one. I've always remembered his official one being purple. And then the extra one that he had in his left hand, I want to say, was always red. So you had best of both worlds,
I think they should have switched the hilts for the the Sith one should have been like the fork one in my view, but oh well.
So, yeah, we did have, KOTOR and stuff like that. One small little tangent. It's like a connection with Keanu Reeves here. We all saw the Matrix Resurrections trailer, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. It's been a long time, a very long time, since I've actually saw a trailer, and I'm just like, okay, what the hell is going on? What just happened?
There's a connection, in my humble opinion.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's just, I have a rule that I tell all my friends and everything, and I want to impart this rule on you guys. So, when it comes to trailers, we all know that second, third trailers give away a whole bunch of the whole movie. You basically see the whole movie throughout the whole trailer itself. I don't know if I brought this up on the past episode I was on, but if I did, I'm going to reiterate. So, I challenge everyone, and I invite everybody to do this. Since we just saw the first trailer for, the Matrix Resurrections, do not look at the second trailer or the TV spots or anything. Go in completely blind. You've seen enough. You have questions that you need answered. Just don't watch the other ones. Just go in. The movie comes out in what? 3 months? We can wait. Just don't watch the trailers, and then go in blind.
Just go in blind. That's actually pretty easy for me because I try to not watch trailers as much as possible. For Star Wars trailers in particular, but yeah, just anything. I remember last year when everyone was clamoring for the Mandalorian season 2 trailer to come out, and they're like, it's going to be tonight after football or after this basketball game, or it's going to be on this Disney Plus thing. And people were like, where is it? It's coming out in like a month. And I'm like, they can just keep waiting as long, so that way I don't have as long to avoid it. That would be fine with me. But yeah, you gotta take the trailers with a grain of salt, I guess. So.
Mm-hmm. The Mandalorian season 2 coming out tomorrow. It's like, fine, I don't need to watch the trailer, whatever. Just skip to the end. And also, one other thing that I do whenever I'm in the theater, just since theaters are open now again, and I'm there every time, I don't care what they say. I just shut my eyes. It's like, yeah, you can hear. I shut my eyes completely, and yeah, I can hear. It's like, oh my God, what's going on? If we don't stop this, the world will end. No, Jessica. No, Brian. Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. Fire, fire, explosion, explosion, explosion. The movie title. It's like, I don't need to see anything. I can just hear it. It's fine. I have a very active imagination. What ruins it is if I open my eyes and see the footage. So try that, ladies and gentlemen. Try it.
Okay.
It will change your life.
I don't think I can do that, but it's always cool to hear other people's opinions. So. But yeah, lots of trailers coming out, and it just was interesting, like some old franchises that are like about 20 years old both have a trailer on the same day, but maybe that's just me in front of that, like, that map, the guy with the meme, and he's like looking at like things that are like, it's all connected. And
Charlie Day.
Yeah. So maybe it is connected, or maybe we're just crazy, but it's
we're connecting craziness with all the great things that will happen. We're not crazy. You got to be crazy to think you're crazy.
But what did you guys think of the new logo? It even said like remake at the bottom.
Sexy.
Yeah, it looked really good. And it's going to look fantastic on the PlayStation 5. I've not even seen a PlayStation 5, but I could already tell just how great it's going to look. And I know that it's like a pre-rendered trailer kind of thing that we see, but just like the detailing in the mask and like the smoke kind of billowing around the lightsaber, it just looks incredible. So even if they're able to capture even like a little bit of that, it's just going to be like a dream come true, I guess, for having just replayed through this not too long ago. You'd mentioned that you're replaying KOTOR 2 right now, and nothing against those graphics, but to just imagine what they'd be able to do with them now is unbelievable. Yeah,
it's like, how fast are we going to make your character run in space, right, Cassia?
Oh, like really fast in space.
So playing So playing KOTOR 2, when you're on the first mission, I think it was Paragus, the mining building. So that part of the mission when you're running out into space across the bridge to get to the other side of the building, and then Darth Sion's ship comes flying in. You're running out there in a spacesuit. Now, I know in the first game, in KOTOR, when you're underwater on Manon, you're kind of running like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta through the water and all that pressure on you, but it's fast enough. Why is it you're running like Sonic the Hedgehog through space? There's a thing, why? Your boots are not even magnetic.
I don't know.
A spice.
That's a patch, I believe. I believe in the original release of it, it was slow, like it was, underwater. But I think if you get it on like Steam or whatever, I think it has a patch on there to speed that up so it doesn't take so long.
It's like ta ta ta, and he's gone. Just all right.
Yeah, because I do dig the logo. Just kind of evokes the original KOTOR logo, and it's like braided gold.
Yes.
Like, kind of framing it, and I'm like, ooh, it kind of evokes another age. So I like that. I think my voice went to the dark side right there, but
yeah. You went just like Bastila, you went to the dark side for a little bit.
Yeah, I really like the logo. I really like kind of that color gold, and I really like the font, that it's not the just the regular like Star Wars font. Like you said, that it has kind of this more gilded kind of styling to it. It looks really cool.
I can't imagine the box art. Now, I usually nowadays buy my games digital, but maybe this time I might actually buy the actual disc this time, just to have it, because box art is gorgeous, and I can only imagine the new poster, all that good stuff. Just like, are y'all going to keep it classic with new renders of these characters, or like, what is Malik going to look like? How graphic is his jaw going to look like? These are questions. I need answers.
Yeah, that's true, because if you look at the box art, what you have like Malik and Bastila, and there's like a Selkath and was it HK on the cover? So
HKT3, yeah.
And T3, yeah. So so if they'll try to no Trask, what's up with that? But so I don't know if they'll try to do like the whole crew, or if they're just going to lean in on having Revan on the box art, or
my guess
or what
is
that's
it's
going to look
be
like.
Revan.
Yeah.
Malik, and Bastila probably, just kind of like what's familiar. But that.
Oh, looking at Ironic Designs ones that he just posted. Oh yeah, that's what I like.
Ironic Designs always designs really good designs, and I said designs a lot right there, but
you did.
Yeah,
design.
We love working with Ironic Designs, and he just created some images for us, like Darth Revan is for everyone, with the new Revan with red and purple, and then Knights of the Old Republic Remake is for everyone with Bastila Revan and Darth Malik. So you'll see those images soon, and like that's the hard thing about like the original coming out in 2003, because we're really limited on kind of some high quality art, because a lot of it is just like concept art, and like we don't see a lot of it, and like the graphics are kind of limited, and like we're just kind of limited to the box art. Like sometimes it's hard to like find contemporary art, which is why we worked with Astronautica art to create some. And a lot of the art that exists, you don't know who created it, so you can't really credit them. So sometimes that's hard to find images for the Instagram feed, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, so many great artists out there, and I'm loving, thanks to you guys, I've found more and more artists doing KOTOR stuff, and it's amazing the amount of detail, like Ironic Designs, and the person that's been doing you guys' mugs and for the lo-fi that you have out there. And
Hooney and Astronautica.
Oh yeah, those dudes, they're amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm loving the lo-fi guys, honestly, because as one does, listens to lo-fi while writing and just chilling out, with your cup of Earl Grey, just chilling out and just listening to some grooves, and hearing KOTOR being lo-fi is glorious.
Yeah, so we have the 3 lo-fi tracks out now on our YouTube, which you can find, through the link on the Instagram page there, and we're hoping to get some more. And yeah, earlier today, Cassio was talking with someone in hopes to be able to work out some more tracks, because we definitely want to get a bunch more of these out there to the world, because we think that they're really fantastic. And like you, Marcus, I'm getting into this lo-fi groove now. It's something I never even knew that I needed until I had it, and now I can't get enough of it.
It's like again, thanks to you guys, finding more and more, like with Closed on Sunday and all, everybody's using it. So I want more people to use the KOTOR ones that you guys have created with the team that you guys have been working with to make all those iconic themes into lo-fi style, which is not easy. From what I've heard, it's like,
yeah,
you maybe get 1 or 2 songs out of there, but some songs are some themes are so complicated that it's kind of hard to put to like a smooth kind of rhythm or R&B beat to it, and the right beats to hit. And you guys did it, so I want more.
Us.
Yes, it was all of you and your magic and Sith ways. And
just kidding. It was totally Dennis.
Yeah,
Dennis did it all.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Shout out
for
to
sure.
Dennis.
Yeah, we can take very little credit for it, other than just kind of getting it all put together. But yeah, definitely very happy that it's out there for sure, and definitely very happy with the news that we got today. Like we've been saying, it's very unexpected to have had it come out, but this is the golden age, I guess, of Knights of the Old Republic projects we have going on. So we'd mentioned, the lo-fi that we have. Again, go check that out for sure. But there's a couple other Knights of the Old Republic projects going on. And Marcus, you're directly and all 110% involved in one, and just announced, I guess a couple weeks ago now, you're going to be pretty heavily involved with another. So why don't you tell everyone out there about what you have going on in Knights of the Old Republic land?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know, Unreal Cinema, long before the announcement of the new remake, he has decided, Scott at Unreal Cinema has decided to recreate the first game of Knights of the Republic into a animated series using the Unreal 5 engine. And we, the cast, have actually seen, a little bit sneak peek. And if you're on his Patreon, you can actually get a first look at a little bitty sneak peek of it. And it is gorgeous. And so right now, I have been casted as Trask Olgo. And I am so excited, and I will be leading the charge throughout the beginning of the game, or of the animated series, so I will give our great Cam Clark some respect on his name as the original voice for Trask Olgo, which, funny enough, he wasn't credited in the game, so I'm trying to get his name out there. Yeah, I did research on him. I was like, why is this? Why? And it's like, oh, well, he was just kind of brought in at the last second as just an extra voice. So, to be the person that's leading you through is like, you have to use me to open the door. Bring me in your party. I have the security codes, all that stuff. No, there's so much more to be done with Trask, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. And with the cast of our Bastila, Daniel Hodge being Candace and Malik, and we have Avron by our lovely guy named Levi. Havilah being Bastila. It's amazing. We have a great cast for season 1, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. And as of right now, if you want more information, go over to Unreal Cinema's channel, and you will find out just about anything that you need to find out. He keeps you updated all the time, so definitely join the Discord. We're all there. So, and I'm excited. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. And I think maybe the first episodes of that are about a month out still. So, but yeah, keep an eye. He does a good job over on his channel of doing like the weekly updates and keeping everyone clued in on what's happening over there. So yeah, definitely looking forward to hearing you portray Trask, and I am loving hearing you telling us more Jolie Bindo stories in the midst of the second season of that right now. Marcus, why don't you give a quick plug for that, anyone who's not familiar with?
Well, we all love Jolie Bindo, correct? Well, I played Jolie Bindo in his younger years as a Padawan, as he goes through life and does the whole thing. And season 1 came out a year ago, and I thank you all for listening to it and all the love and praise that I've been getting about it and the feedback. And then I'm glad you guys, Cassie and Brian, that you guys found it. Thanks to lovely channel called Ash and Brian on YouTube. Always believe. I love them. But I'm glad you guys found it, and I was just so amazed by the outpour of people coming out, just like, hey, oh my God, I love Jolie Bindo. You're telling his story. That's cool. And it led to season 2, which was always the plan to come back with a second season. It was a lot of research going into it, and now season 2 is currently in. There's at least 4 episodes left. So we're currently, by the time this episode that I'm on with you guys, episode 6 should be out. So through season 2, you get to meet Jolie's love of his life, Nayama Bindo, and of course you get to meet the new big bad at this time, Exar Kun. So you get to see his experience throughout that whole time whenever Exar Kun was basically in the middle of a war, starting the war that would be the Exar Kun War in the Old Republic times. So I'm excited for you guys to hear the rest of the season, and especially for the season finale, because it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So I can't wait. So I'm glad you guys found it.
I've been loving it so far, so I can't wait to see how all of this is going to wrap up. The intensity started ramping up a little bit here in this last episode, so I won't spoil anything for anyone out there. So definitely give these a listen to.
Yeah, the voice for Exar Kun, I was like, ooh, this is really fun. So,
see, now here's the thing. I'll give you a little description about Exar Kun. The thing is that whenever you see him in the comics for Tales of a Jedi, I don't know if you guys have read it, but just doing as much research as I can, because I wanted to introduce him, because he says it in KOTOR that, during the Exar Kun War and Nayama and all that whole mix-up, that Jolie was a part of it. His life took that turn into... There's an intersection there, so I wanted to explore that, get his experience throughout that, since, ever since season 1, you're with Jolie throughout this whole time, throughout his life, like you're right next to him. So the fact that Exar Kun shows up, and I'm glad, Cassie, you liked the voice for Exar Kun, because that was terrifying to do, because I wanted to give him a Irish accent. Yeah, sure, he could be... the standard British, just, my name is Exar Kun and I am here to destroy things. No, that's boring. Every villain is a British dude. So why not have something a little more jovial and yet sinister? Because when you see him in the comics, he's constantly smiling because he's enjoying all the stuff that he does. So in season 2, you get to hear and envision him being Exar Kun, the Dark Lord of the Sith. You get a little bit of that.
A little more of that. No, and absolutely love it. So, like I said, go check out both of Marcus's projects he has going on, and that will tide everyone over until the Knights of the Old Republic remake gets done. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully long enough, I guess, for Sony to get more PlayStations out into the world so we can all get one. So that way we're ready to play. Cassia says she's not going to get one. Neither of us believe her. All three of us will probably have one by the time that this game comes out, and we will definitely be playing it, and hopefully we'll be streaming it and talking about it and doing all of those things and doing updates on news as we get it, and hopefully we'll get some more of the voice cast announced. I know Jennifer Hale obviously did in the trailer, and it says in the article that expect to see some other returning voice actors. So hopefully
Raphael, I'm gonna predict that one.
yeah. So hopefully we get a lot of those back. Maybe we get Marcus in there into a role.
I would love to. I would love to.
It is. It's hard to say for sure, but I guess, does anyone have any thing to close out about this remake? Is expectations are high, excitement levels are high, but just send us out with a nugget about how excited you are, or what you're looking forward to seeing the most, I guess, in this PlayStation 5 version of everyone's favorite game.
I'm just excited for a new branch on the Star Wars tree, like a new comic books, new video games, possibly new shows, maybe new movies. So what about you, Marcus? My voice is destroyed.
Oh man, it's like, stop, don't go to the dark side, please. It's not fun. Yes, they have cookies, but they're hard cookies. We need soft and chewy ones. Oh, whoa. I like it. For me, I hope that they stick with the original story of the game and maybe tie into, we have multiple novels out there for Revan and stuff like that, or the comic book, the Knights of the Republic comic book that's from Dark Horse, I believe. Brian, you got the compendium? I just got the omnibus. It weighs about 10,000 pounds. Yeah.
It was hard to carry upstairs, but 1,000 pages of Old Republic goodness in that one. So
forget going to the gym, dude. There it is. There's your whole workout regimen right there.
Yeah.
And as far as cast goes, I would love to audition for it, please. Anywhere, I will sign up. I will do whatever you need. But if it's not me as Julie, hey, I would love to hear Kevin Michael Richardson come back as the voice of Julie Bindo, or I would love the whole cast. Yes. So, if there's anything to leave with any excitement behind it, I just want it to be out already, and I'm dead. I'm dead. I died. I'm dead as soon as the trailer came out.
That's right. If you want to sing more Cutting Crew, you're entitled to do that.
I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been something you showed. Then Revan's on screen tonight, and I'm dead. There it goes.
Oh, beautiful.
And I'm
I love
out.
it. And that does it for Marcus. No, I'm excited mostly that this is going to get this story and these characters back out in front of a lot of people. I think that there was kind of an end time, I guess, for Knights of the Old Republic, where if you hadn't played it in so long, like, it just felt a little bit maybe too clunky. The combat was a little bit too ambiguous for kids to play it. So I'm excited for, like, my nephews and my friends' kids and friends that never played it originally to have it now as a modern game, more accessible, and to be able to get into this story that, at least the three of us and everyone listening to this, loves and, grew up with and fell in love with these characters in the story. So I'm just excited that it's going to get back out there in front of a set of new eyes.
Oh, yes. Just, if anything, playing KOTOR 2, you have no idea. Like you said, there was a patch. Like, man, I am using a vibroblade against everybody. Why am I missing so many times? Come on. At least with the first one, you actually connect with each blow. You miss maybe once out of every 5 strikes. Come on. It's annoying. So fix that. And hopefully that is fixed in the new version. So, like, when I hit somebody with a lightsaber, like, I want body parts. Can we have, dismemberment in a Star Wars game again, please? I would love her to have it in Knights of the Old Republic, or bring back Jedi Outcast or something. But that's basically it. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, very, very exciting times here. And like I said, we'll keep everyone up to date on all of the latest and greatest KOTOR news in terms of this remake and all of their things Old Republic. Marcus, thank you so much for coming back on with us and having a quick freak out session about this huge announcement today. We appreciated you coming back on.
Of course, this glow is going to last for a very long time. And of course, if you guys want to find me anywhere, just go to my website, themoslerreview.com. I do film reviews. You can find Holocronicles of a Jedi there, the Jolie Bendo story there. You can find it there. Also, of course, Halloween is coming up. So next month, I have a horror-based miniseries. If you're an Alien fan, definitely check it out. The Last Survivor of Hadley's Hope. You follow an engineer. And during that time, whenever he worked on Hadley's Hope, whenever the Xenomorphs started taking people, check it out. It's terrifying from what I hear. So,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
also, join the Unreal Cinema Discord. That you can find me and the cast for Unreal Cinema's KOTOR adaptation. And we're all there. We'll interact with you. You got questions, we can answer them as best we can because we want to save some stuff and save some voices. You might actually hear some sneak peek versions of these characters that you love. So there you go.
Yeah, awesome. Well, yeah, for sure.
Stop talking. My goodness, I'm just hearing myself. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Well, thank you again, Marcus, for joining us. Cassia, thank you for being in town when we had news break. Normally, you're traveling when news breaks, so
I know. I'm sorry.
we were happy to have you in here. So we're going to try to get this episode out so we can, get it in front of everyone as quick as possible. So. Everyone can share in this freak out with the news for us. So thanks for joining us on the Old Republic podcast, and may the Force be with you.
See you guys later.